Carlson's is formed and started by a Swedish immigrant, Conrad Carlson, and in 1946. Started on the north side of the railroad tracks right here. We've been in 2 locations and since 1946. Moved about 500 feet across the south part of the railroad tracks. So they started right across the street from us in 1946, and my grandfather came to work for him in about 1950 as a young man with a small family. And my grandfather had a very close friend, his name was Stan, and the 2 of them bought the company in 1955 from Conrad. And my father, Roy, his brother, my uncle, Stan's 2 kids, and that was the 6 employees that they had. So my father went off to the service, and as he came back, after being in the Navy, came back to work for the family company, and they ran the company for years that way. And we started out being a small HVAC company, helping the residents around Spokane, develop their businesses. And my father realized that there was an industrial market servicing the Bunker Hill, the aluminum industry, the timber industry, and started to develop the industrial side of our company. And so he, at that particular time, started to realize that there was heavier fabrication available that we could service those customers and so forth. So worked for his, for many years in the company, and in about 1990, as a 32-year-old guy, my dad called me and said, "You need to come." I was gone for a while, came back to the company, and in 1995, I came back to work for him. Right. So, unfortunately, lost him. He passed away 2 years later, and then as a 34-year-old, I was running our business in 1997. Very long time. Yeah, I have right now I have 16 employees out in the shop working, and then 6 office staff people, and I have 3 of them over 30 years, and I have 4 of them that are over 20. Wow. And so they've just been, and a lot of them worked. My 30-year-olds, they have worked for my grandfather one time, so they've been here their whole career. They've never worked anywhere else. They've only worked for Carlson's. As our company has evolved over the time, we started out as a small HVAC company, moving more towards industrial work, heavier gauge welded products, to architectural sheet metal, putting up gutters and roofs for commercial buildings, private residents, wrought iron hand railings for commercial buildings, to stainless steel kitchens for entrepreneurs starting a new restaurant, putting kitchen hood systems in, to anybody that walks in our door saying, "I need something special made. And I can't find that person that can make it. Can you help me make what I'm looking for?" And so we have over the years, we have a very good, steady walk-in traffic, and it is something new and different every day. So we started out with just plain steel, galvanized metal for HVAC, and then as we got into the architectural sheet metals, then it's painted materials. What color roof do you like for a commercial building? What color are the gutters, kind of downspouts? And as we became better sheet metal workers, we utilized copper, stainless steel, zinc, and we just become more diverse and working in a wide range of different products. Aluminum is another product that we use pretty frequently. So the machinery that we have started out being very old when my grandfather had it, and over the years we've updated those pieces of machinery and still keep some of the ones that he had from the 70s. One of the pieces of equipment that my grandfather bought was a 600-ton press brake. So a press brake bends metal, and he saw that the forest industry and the mining industry needed heavy plate. And so we worked with metal suppliers to cut and bend the metal. The supplier would cut it, and then we would bend it to whatever the customer's needs would be. So well, that piece of equipment also services the aluminum jet boat industry down in the Lewiston and Clarkston Valley. So we bend aluminum jet boat components for the Lewiston market. We have several customers down there that we've had for 25, 30 years. And that as their business has grown, we just help them right along, bending and making their components right along with them. So, you know, a lot of times we're a facet of the overall project. So we work on a lot of projects. So with our general contractors we build relationships with would be downtown historical buildings, Lincoln Center, Parkade, Sacred Heart Hospital, Spokesman Review, EWU, Pullman, Washington. Did a lot of projects down in Pullman. Industrial clients. Kaiser Aluminum, Kaiser Mead when it was here, forestry products, would be Idaho Forest Group, small independent forest contractors, and a litany of private individuals. Did a lot of high-end homes for custom home markets when they were, you know, building homes and the market was good. So did it from a lot of out-of-town people and a lot of you know, manufacturers that have, you know, their own homes that call us and say, hey, we need to have something specifically done for us and for myself, and I want you to do that job for us. I'm going to say it's really going to be our employees. You know, our employees really take pride in what they do. They genuinely take ownership in what they make, and it's from a $100 item to a $100,000 item. They want it to be right. They want it to be what the customer wants, and they really are the heart and soul of our company. They take they're consummate professionals, consummate craftsmen in what they do. And as the employees come and go, as new people come into our trade, it takes a lot of time and energy to get into the custom sheet metal portion of bending and cutting and metal and so forth, because with a variety of work we do. Our apprenticeship really is, by the books it's 5 years, but really it takes 10 years of development to really get somebody that really knows our work. So we don't really grow too big. We keep our employees between 15 and 20, and in some specific jobs we might grow a little bit, but really we've just always stayed in that small kind of core 15 to 20 type guys. Helping people out, the challenges of never doing the same thing twice. You know, it is always an experience as far as what we're working on. It's fun, and I'm at the helm for just a short period because I take a lot of pride in that. Our company's been around for 4 generations, 3 family-owned generations, and so hopefully the next generation that takes over will take the much pride that I have in my company and what we do, and it's been a real fun job. I don't ever get bored about coming to work.